Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Naked Cosmetics pigments. And Naked Cosmetics pigments are a little loose glitter pigment that come in a little package like this. They're very similar to a lot of other loose pigments on the market. They especially remind me of the Bare Minerals loose pigments, but they are quite a bit cheaper than those guys. These retail for $14.99 each for a full pigment, and then you can get a whole collection of 6 for $59.99. So when you purchase the entire collection, you do get a discount, but if you would like to purchase the shades individually, you can do that as well. And the collections will range from something that's really nude to more colorful to even more deeper. So I have 2 collections to share with you guys today. The first collection is a Naturally Nude collection, which is 6 of their more nude golden shades. And then the second collection that I have to share with you guys is the Ebony collection, which is 6 of the deeper kind of midnight sort of shades, which are going to be more of those like blacks and those more cool tone shades. So the cool thing about pigments is that when they are moistened, they become a lot more intense. You can dampen them for a more dramatic effect that'll be more foiled, more intense, and more shimmery. So it's a great way to add some drama to your look, or if you want to kind of manipulate the product to be more of an eyeliner or something that you can even mix into other products. And a good thing to know about cosmetics is generally anything that you can use on your eyes is safe enough to use anywhere else on the body, because the eyes are the most sensitive area. If you want to use any of your cosmetics for multi-purpose, I would suggest using eye products because they're safe enough to use anywhere else, such as your body or your face or even your lips. So I think these pigments would be an awesome product to kind of add a highlight to the center of the lips, maybe customize a really unique kind of lip color. You could use them for body glitter, like if you wanted to kind of accent your shoulders or your décolleté for maybe a more formal look, or if you're doing something that's super avant-garde and different. And I even think that some of the highlighter shades, more of the like brighter kind of gold shades, would be really pretty to use on the tops of the cheekbones. So you can definitely get creative with these guys. But I want to show you guys the swatches of these products when they are dry, as well as when they are dampened. So one call out I did want to make about the packaging on these guys. I think they're a cute little cube. It's kind of pretty to have displayed on the counter. You've got your name and brand across the top here. However, there's no sort of sifter or protecting device inside of the packaging here. You just have a big hole where you've got your product in there, which I think is potentially very dangerous. You could either spill it and make a huge mess, or you could potentially end up wasting your entire product. You don't get a ton of product in here because a little bit goes a long way. So if you were to spill this, I think you would end up wasting so much. So I do wish that this had some sort of sifter or some sort of like safety mechanism in here, and that doesn't affect the product at all. I haven't had an issue with it spilling or anything like that, but that is something that I would have preferred to see in this packaging. I will also link down below in the description box a tutorial where I featured one of these loose pigments, and I used it in my holiday makeup look where I did a really beautiful golden shimmery look on my lids featuring one of these shadows. Okay, so on my arm I have swatched out all of the Naturally Nude shadows, and these are all dry. So right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So up here, these are more of the kind of champagne golden tones, and then we go to more the nudie pinks and a little bit of a deeper purple down here at the end. So you can see that all these shades have a reflection off of them. If these shades are used dry, you will get a light, soft kind of shadow effect that will reflect light because they do have shimmer in them. The first one, Naturally Nude number 1, and the last one, Naturally Nude number 6, are the most glittery, most sparkly. The other ones just have more of a satin finish to them. So I'm going to swatch out all of these same shades using a damp fingertip, and I just want you guys to see how extremely beautiful and pigmented this pigment is. This is the exact same shade that I used in the first swatch, that first shimmery champagne color, and look how foiled and golden and beautiful this shade is. Isn't that just to die for? I absolutely love this foiled metal finish that this gives when it's dampened. I never want to wash my finger. This is just the most beautiful shade. Can you imagine this as a highlight on the cheekbone though? So beautiful. Okay, so these are the swatches of the exact same pigments you guys just saw dry, and they are now moistened. All I used for this was water. You could always use something else as your mixing medium, like eye drops or whatever sort of solution you want to work with. But I just used water for these swatches today. And you can see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they are all insanely pigmented, so foiled, so reflective, and so stunning. I absolutely love all these shades. I feel like it is a night and day difference when they are dry. I still love using them for a more natural look when they're dry, but when you use them dampened, this is just the most beautiful, reflective, intensely delicious swatch I have ever seen, and I'm just so obsessed with these shadows, and I can think of a million different gorgeous looks you could do with each of these. So this is the Ebony collection swatched dry. The ebony tones are definitely much deeper, so they are more noticeable dry on the skin than the Naturally Nude collection. And I think these are beautiful shades, even dry. I think these would be beautiful for a quick smoky eye or for just adding a little bit of color to the lids. We have shades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And up here we've got more of like our steel toned blue shades. We've got a deeper green, a purple, even like a bronzy shade here. And then on the last one down here is a black. And now I'm gonna show you guys what these ones look like when they are dampened. Can you guys see how intense and just stunning this shade is dampened? Like, I feel like my finger is the most beautiful Tin Man I have ever seen. So here's the Ebony collection swatched dampened, and I am absolutely in love with every single one of these shades. I think that all of these would make a beautiful, sexy night out smoky eye. We've got the deeper blues here. This blue here is just so amazing. This green, I can just imagine this like intense green smoky eye all over the lid. Oh, so pretty. Purple, gold, and then of course this black down here. And I don't feel like you guys can tell as much on camera, but in person, I can see a lot of the shimmery silver intense glitter that's in these, which is just beyond beautiful. So we have shades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think these shadows are absolutely amazing. You can tell in my tutorial and you can tell in my swatches that I'm so pleased with the pigmentation of these shadows when they are used dampened or with some sort of mixing medium to help moisten the product and enhance the pigmentation. However, I'm not very impressed with these when they are dry. I'm just not a big fan of them. They're not as long wearing and they're not as intense, especially compared to Makeup Geek, Urban Decay, and other better shadow formulas. Those are much better when they are dry, but this formula, when it is dampened and it's moistened, it is like top notch, beautiful pigmentation, wonderful formula. So happy with that. So definitely leave me your comments and thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you guys think of these shadows and what your favorite pigments are out there. I will also leave my social media links in the description box below so you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will also leave the website for Naked Cosmetics too. So if you guys want to check them out, I'll leave all that information down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye!